Your safety is important to a lot of people. Knowledge is important and necessary for safety. Knowing yourself, knowing the machine, knowing the job site, knowing the best way to get the job done safely. The use of an articulated loader has inherent dangers that can only be eliminated with the exercise of intelligence, care, and common sense. It is therefore essential to have competent and careful operators who are thoroughly trained in the safe operation of the equipment. Although this presentation has many important safety guidelines, it is not the only resource for articulated loader safety. The operator's manual is the primary source for information on safe loader operation. The operator's manual is kept in a waterproof storage box behind the seat. The danger, warning, and caution symbols are important to know about and understand for your safety and the safety of others. Some attachments also have an operator's manual. It is essential that you become familiar with the operation of your particular articulated loader. It is important to dress properly for the job. You may need a hard hat, safety glasses, heavy gloves, or other protective equipment. Do not wear loose clothing or anything else that could catch on controls or moving parts. Now that we know how to dress for the job site, let's take a moment to walk around the machine. All articulated loader models have mechanical lift and tilt cylinders. These locks prevent the loader linkage from moving. The diesel fuel tank, located in the front frame, is easily accessible. The rear of the machine, a large engine hood, provides easy access to the engine. Please consult the operator's manual for the daily maintenance schedule. On the side of the machine is the dual-purpose red safety bar. It can be used while transporting the machine to lock the articulation joint while on a truck or trailer. This bar can also be used as a lever to lift the seat deck when service is needed. All articulated loader models have 4 tie-downs. 2 are located at the front and 2 at the rear. These tie-downs are used when transporting the machine on a truck or trailer. 3 auxiliary hydraulic lines are standard. The lines are arranged to use shorter hoses from hydraulic attachments, keeping them out of the loader linkage crunch zone. Now that we have looked at some of the features of the machine, let's talk about safe operation. For comfort and ease of control, the steering column is adjustable on most models. The seat can also be repositioned to fit the operator. The digital instrument panel provides information on engine speed, drive direction, warning indicators, and much more. The lever on the left side of the steering column controls the horn, signals, and road lights, if installed. On the left side of the floorboard is the combination braking inching pedal. On the right side of the floorboard is the accelerator pedal, which controls the speed of the engine. Off to the right side of the operator's seat is the multi-purpose joystick. This control allows an operator to raise and lower the loader arm and tilt the bucket in or out to dump the bucket. On top of the joystick, the toggle switch shows the drive direction of the unit. The switch to the left selects the travel speed range of the machine. The digital instrument panel illuminates to show the selected speed range. First speed is used when loading and working. Second speed is used when traveling on the road. On the top side of the joystick is the momentary switch for the differential lock. The differential lock switch locks the differentials to provide differential locking for maximum tractive effort in loose and slippery conditions. Located behind the joystick is a red knob. This knob adjusts the throttle and the engine speed. It is best used when operating an attachment that requires a consistent speed, such as a broom. The operator station can be ordered with a fully enclosed cab with heater, or a 4-post canopy, or a 2-post ROPS. The 2-post ROPS is hinged and can be pivoted down to reduce the overall height of the machine. This allows the machine to enter low buildings or drive under obstacles. The ROPS must always be raised and locked before work is started. Now that you are familiar with the features and basic controls of the machine, let's get started. Take time to read the operator's manual and the safety decals on the machine and any on the attachment. The operator should use a 3-point mount when getting in and out of the machine. Adjust the steering column and the seat to the desired positions. Fasten the safety belt. Be sure it fits snugly across your hips. To start the engine safely, the direction control switch must be in neutral. Never attempt to start the engine or operate the controls from outside the operator station. Warn all nearby bystanders that the machine is being started. Start the engine. Check indicators and displays for normal conditions. Remain alert. Listen for any unusual sounds. Release the parking brake. Never carry riders on the machine or the attachment. Articulated loaders are designed to carry only one person safely, the operator. Always keep hands and feet inside the operator's compartment while operating the machine. Take a minute to become familiar with the operation of the machine. Drive forward. Brake. Before backing up, always look to the rear and over both shoulders. Shift into reverse, then back up. Brake. Change direction and go forward, taking a few turns. Brake to a stop and get familiar with the joystick control. Raise the load arm. Tilt the bucket out and lower the load arm. Notice how the bucket returns to the level position automatically. Every machine has a rated operating capacity, which is listed in the operator's manual. It is based on the tipping load of the machine. It is important to know that for articulated loaders, the tipping load is reduced when the machine is turned. For safety, the rated operating capacity must not be exceeded. Overloading can cause the articulated loader to tip. Let's get a full load of dirt in the bucket. To transport a load safely, lower the bucket to the transport position. Never drive or make turns with a raised bucket. This can cause the loader to become unstable and tip over. Machine stability is affected by the height and weight of the attachment and load, speed, angle of turn, abrupt control movements, the terrain, and the width of the machine across the tires. Disregarding any of these factors can cause the machine to tip. Therefore, always wear the seatbelt and operate the machine in a safe manner as described in this video. When loading trucks or delivering loads, the inching pedal is a great feature. The inching pedal allows an operator to slowly and precisely move forward. The operator then can use the foot throttle to increase the speed of the load arm and reduce the cycle time. Another feature to increase the operating efficiency of the articulated loaders is the float positions. To engage float position, push the joystick control forward to the detent position. To deactivate the float position, simply move the joystick back to the center. To engage the tilt float position, push the control to the right detent position. To deactivate, move the joystick back to the center. Never activate the float functions with the bucket or with attachment loaded or raised, because this will cause the attachment to lower rapidly. Be aware of overhead power lines, underground power lines, gas lines, and excavations. If you must work in an enclosed area, make sure there's adequate ventilation. Exhaust fumes can be deadly. When parking or leaving the articulated loader, never leave it with the load arm raised or engine running. Always follow the mandatory safety shutdown procedure. First, bring the machine to a complete stop on a level surface. Avoid parking on a hill or incline. If you cannot avoid stopping on a hill or incline, park the articulated loader across the slope and block the tires. Be sure all working equipment and the attachment are stopped. Ensure that the auxiliary valve is in neutral. Lower the load arm and attachment completely. Place the travel direction switch in neutral and apply the parking brake. Place the throttle in the low idle position and turn off the engine. Once all movement has stopped, move the joystick to ensure the hydraulic system has been depressurized. Unfasten the seatbelt and remove the ignition key. Exit the machine using the handholds. When transporting an articulated loader, follow the loading, unloading, lifting, and tie-down instructions in the operator's manual. The articulated loaders feature the same all-attach attachment mounting system that the Gehl skid loaders utilize. The all-attach system is easy to engage. The hydraulic power attach is optional. It is the operator's responsibility to be aware of the safe lifting limits of the machine and attachments, as well as the weight of the load, with the pallet in the lowered transport position. Turning carefully is a safe operating procedure. Always drive with the load in the carry position, about 1 foot above the ground. There are many attachments that can be used. It is the responsibility of the user to know if the attachment is compatible to the articulated loader it is mounted. To be safe, efficient articulated loader operator requires knowledge, skills, and good judgment. Doing your job and doing it safely is the mark of a true professional.